Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we are discussing important current affairs for the topic government schemes for January month. Session will be quite beneficial and important for all the competitive exam experience. Let's start. The first question is, mark the correct statement regarding the completion of the 9 years of the Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana in January 2026. So among the following, if we see, option A and option B are right. Option A and option C are right. B is wrongly mentioned here, right? Because we have to find the right answer. B is wrong. Why? Because under this scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, this is a flagship maternity scheme, correct? That is for the beneficial of the women who are going through that phase, right? To help them with all the type of nutritions or the checkups and whatever help they require, right? To support the women empowerment and to support the women and lactating mothers. This scheme was launched. So option B is saying the funding pattern is 50-50 here in this scheme for center and state. So is it so? Is it correct? No, not 50-50, but 90-10. 90% by state central government and 10% by the state government. Next, choose the scheme for which the Employee State Insurance Corporation extended the registration deadline till 31st of January, allowing the voluntary enrollment without past liabilities as announced in January. Among the following, if we see here, so which is that scheme? So it is SPRI, Scheme for Promotion of Registration of Employers and Employees. This scheme is being implemented by ESIC under the Employee State Insurance Act of 1948, right? And this scheme was originally valid from 1st of July 2025 till 31st of December 2025, right? Next, and here, as the name suggests, the scheme was to expand social security coverage by encouraging the voluntarily simplified and hassle-free registration of the unregistered establishments and employees. Next, the Government of India has launched Market Access Support Scheme with a total outlay of 4,531 crore rupees. Find out the implementation period of the scheme under the Export Promotion Mission. So it is FY26 to FY31, and the scheme has a total allocation of 4,531 crore rupees. Next is, name the scheme announced by the Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin in January for state government employees and teachers to provide pension benefits equivalent to that of old pension scheme. It is Tamil Nadu Assured Pension Scheme. Next, which category of beneficiaries is covered under Akka Pade scheme approved by the Karnataka cabinet in January to enhance safety and community-based protection? Which is this? Which category of beneficiaries here will be benefited? It is women and minor girls. Next is, name the health insurance scheme launched by the Department of Financial Services under the Ministry of Finance in January for central government health scheme beneficiaries, that is for CGHS beneficiaries, right? So name that health scheme. It is Paripurna Mediclaim Ayush Bima. This here basically available for the retail products, or basically it is available as a retail product that the CGHS employees can buy without paying any GST on it, right? So a benefit of being exemption of GST is provided here. This policy covers a minimum insurance cover of up to 10 lakh rupees to 20 lakh rupees. Next, the Atal Vichal Agrami Assam scheme announced by the Assam's Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma aims to provide monthly financial assistance to which beneficiaries? So it will be provided to which beneficiaries? It will be for research scholars, right? That is a monthly stipend of 25,000 rupees per month will be provided, and all the research scholars who are persons with disabilities, who are Divyangan, they will be granted 40,000 rupees per month. Next, mark the correct statement regarding the Sukanya Smriddhi Yojana, who completed 11 years since its inception in January 2026. So among the following, option A is right and B is right, C is wrongly mentioned. This Sukanya Smriddhi Yojana, or under this, the Sukanya Smriddhi accounts, they matures after 20 years from the date of account opening. Is it so? So what is the deadline here actually for this to mature? It is not 20 years but 21 years, right? And the deposit can be made for a period of up to 15 years from the account opening date. So 15 years you can deposit money here, and after 21 years this scheme matures. Next, Punjab's Chief Minister Bhagwant Singh Mann has launched Mukhyamantri Sehat Yojana in January to provide free cashless dash to every family in the state. So it is to provide free cashless healthcare services, and here the treatment of up to 10 lakh rupees, right, to every family, or this is the insurance here, right, insurance coverage of up to 10 lakh rupees for every family for every year. Next, in January, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry announced the selection of 5 companies in the 4th round of the PLI scheme for white goods. So identify that country which is not among the top 5 provisionally selected companies here. So among the following, if we see, which is not the company here that we are talking about, it is Havells India Limited. Next, in which coastal state did the Department of Fisheries approve the development of smart and integrated fishing harbour under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana? It in which coastal state? It is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and it is 199.24 crore rupees of financial outlay for this, that will be 100% funded by the financial assistance under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Next, name that state that launched Mukhyamantri Eat Koli Duti Path scheme for tea garden workers. So what is the scheme? Question can be asked that Mukhyamantri Eti Koli Duti Path scheme is basically for which profession? It is for tea garden workers, and it has been to commemorate 20 years of the tea industry. Correct. So it is for which tea farmers of which state? It is of Assam, and under the scheme, one time 5,000 rupees. I repeat, one time 5,000 rupees to every tea garden worker will be provided. So these were your important current affairs, students. Now it's time for the revision part. Public sector bank that has appointed Hardeep Singh Ahluwalia as the interim managing director and CEO in December, following the completion of K. Satyanarayan Raju's tenure with effect from 1st of January 2026. So this is the term where Hardeep Singh Ahluwalia will be starting as the position of interim managing director and chief executive officer. So name that public sector bank. It is Canara Bank. Next, who was appointed as the chairman of the ESAF Small Finance Bank in January, succeeding Ravi Mohan Periyakavali Ramakrishnan. So, who was appointed as the chairman of ESAF Small Finance Bank? That is Karthikeyan Manikam. Next, who was appointed as the CEO of HSBC Private Bank in January, succeeding Gabriel Castello? Right option is Ida Liu. Next, choose the apex nuclear safety regulatory body of the India, where A.K. Balasubramaniam assumed the charge as the chairman in January, succeeding Dr. D.K. Shukla. Right option here is Atomic Energy Regulatory Board. Next, who received 1-year extension of tenure as the chairman of the Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority by the Government of India in January 2026? Right option is Abhishek Dev. Next, who was appointed as the Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court in January, succeeding Justice Guhanthan Narendra as the notified by the Department of Justice under the Ministry of Law and Justice? So right option here will be Manoj Kumar Gupta. Next, who was sworn in as the 40th Chief Justice of the Kerala High Court in January, succeeding Justice Nitin Madhukar? So, who was sworn in as the 40th Chief Justice of the Kerala High Court? Soman Sen. Next, in January, Justice Revati Mohite Dere, formerly a judge of the Bombay High Court, was sworn in as the first women Chief Justice of which High Court, succeeding Justice Soman Sen? So, it is which High Court? It is Meghalaya High Court. Next, who was appointed as the president and the vice chairman of Meta platform, that was earlier known as Facebook, as a part of the leadership restructuring to accelerate their AI strategy? So who was appointed here? Right option is Dina Powell McCormick. Next, identify the country where Shai Muhsin Mohammad Al Zidani was appointed as the prime minister in January, succeeding Salem bin Bragg. Right option is Yemen. Next, who was appointed as the Vigilance Commissioner in the Central Vigilance Commission by President Draupadi Murmu ma'am in January? Right option is Praveen Vashishta. Next, in January, ICICI Bank Limited reappointed Sandeep Bakshi as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. Until which year is his tenure extended? His tenure has been extended till the year 2028. Next, Yoweri Museveni was re-elected for 7th term as the president in January. He was elected as the president of which country? He was elected as the president of Uganda. Right, and he will be in this position for the next 5 years from 2026 till 2031. Next is India's Olympic medalist Vijendra Singh was appointed as the member of the Asian Boxing Council in January as announced by the Boxing Federation of India. Next is name the Indian origin astronaut who retired after completing 27 years of service with the NASA in January 2026. The right option is Sunita Williams. Next, who resigned as the Director, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Eternal Group in January with Albinder Singh Dhindsa appointed as his successor. Right option is Dipendra Goyal. Next is identify the company that appointed Ganesh Lakshminarayan as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer following the retirement of A.S. Lakshminarayan in April as announced in January 2026. Right option is Tata Communication Limited. Next, in January, Arijit Basu was appointed as the additional director and part-time chairman of which bank? It was of IndusInd Bank, and he will be in this position for the 3 years. Next, students, who among the following veteran Indian sports administrators stepped down as the president of the Olympic Council of Asia in January, following which Sheikh Zuan bin Hamad Al Thani was elected as the new president? Right option is Randhir Singh. Next, which defense central public sector enterprise appointed Kota Ravi as their chairman and managing director, succeeding Dr. D.K. Sunil? So, which organization we are talking about? It is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. So, these were your important appointments, students. Now, let's move to comedian and author who was awarded damehood in King Charles III's New Year Honours list as announced in December. Right option is Meera Syal. Correct. Take a note of this. This is in recognition of her outstanding contribution to literature, drama, and charity. Next, name that Navratna Central Public Sector enterprise under the Ministry of Railways that has secured an excellent rating from the Department of Public Enterprise for the 5th consecutive year in Jan 2026. It is Indian Railways Finance Corporation Limited, IRFC. This marks the 50th consecutive year of IRFC to achieve the highest performance rating ever since it was listed. I correct, it is the not 50th, 5th consecutive year that IRFC they have got this highest performance rating ever since they were listed in FY21. Next is name the person who was awarded the 2026 IEEE Medal of Honor in January for outstanding contributions to the graphics processing units, that is GPUs, and accelerated computing, the highest recognition from IEEE. So name that person who was awarded here. He is Jensen Huang. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Nvidia company, the first company to touch the $5 trillion net worth or market cap. Next, which of the following films is not among the Indian movies that qualified for the Best Pictures eligibility at the 98th Academy Awards, that is the Oscars 2026, as announced in January 26. So among the following, that is not among the Indian movies. So Emergency is not, which is our answer. Rest all are the ones that have been nominated here or qualified. Next, mention the Navratna company that secured an excellent rating in their Memorandum of Understanding Performance Evaluation with the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy for FY25 as announced in January 2026. So mention the Navratna company. It is IREDA, Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited. Next, choose the Indian Stock Exchange that won the Asia Best Employer Brand Award 2026 at the Hong Kong Leadership Award that was held in January 2026. So choose that Indian stock. Right option is BSE Stock Exchange, that is your BSE Stock Exchange Limited. Next is Indian mountaineer Aritra Roy. She successfully summited the Mount Aconcagua, that is in Argentina. I think this is the question asked here. Then Mount Aconcagua is located in which country? It is located in Argentina. Next is name the Indian officer who won the UN Secretary General's Award in the gender category for the project Equal Partners Lasting Peace. So right option is Major Swathi Shanta Kumar. Next is name the American biologist who won the 2026 Tyler Prize for Environmental Achievement in January for shedding light on the role of hidden mycorrhizal fungal network in carbon recycling and nutrients exchange. So right option is Toby Kears. Next is which Indian IT service company ranked third globally in the Brand Finance Global 526 report released in January, while Accenture has topped the list here. It is Infosys. Next, who became the first and only Indian to receive the Wiley Research Heroes Prize in the category Impact Beyond Academia. So right option is Dr. Chandrakant Laharia. Next, which police force was conferred with the President's Police Color Award, that is Nishan, for outstanding service, professionalism and dedication, and becoming the 15th state and third in the northeast to receive it. So the police force here is Sikkim Police. Next, the Ministry of Home Affairs announced the Padma Awards 26 in January. Which of the following statement are incorrect regarding the awardees and their respective fields? Among the following, we have to find the incorrect answer. So option C is incorrect. Here it is saying Suresh Raina and Smriti Mandana were conferred with the Padma Shri for their contribution in athletics. So no, Rohit Sharma and Harmanpreet Kaur, they were honored with the Padma Shri for their contribution to athletics. Next, who among the following was awarded the Ashoka Chakra in January after the approval of Gallantry Awards 26 by President Draupadi Murmu Ma'am in recognition of exceptional courage and becoming the first Indian to visit the International Space Station, that is ISS. So, Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla here was awarded with the Ashoka Chakra. Next, which of the following award was not approved by the President of India Draupadi Murmu Ma'am in January as a part of the 2026 Gallantry and Distinguished Service Awards for Indian Coast Guard personals? Right option is Shaurya Chakra.